In Ile-Ife, the land the Yoruba call the cradle of the world, many kings have ruled. People often talk about Oduduwa, the father of the Yoruba people. They talk about Oranmiyan, the warrior prince. They talk about Ile-Ife, the wise and gentle ruler. But hidden among these famous names is another king, one whose story many do not fully know. His name is Ooni Giesi. What people know is simple: Giesi was one of the early Onis of Ife. He gave his name to one of the ruling houses of the city, the Giesi ruling house, which still produces kings till today. But what most people do not know is that Giesi's reign was full of struggles, secrets, and sacrifice. His story is not only about ruling a kingdom, it is also about pain, betrayal, and survival. Long before he became king, Giesi was born into a family that was respected but also questioned. His father was of royal blood, but his mother, according to some stories, came from outside Ile-Ife. This made some chiefs believe he was half-blooded. When he was born, the diviners said he was special. They said his cry was strong like a drum, and the gods had marked him for greatness. Some people celebrated his birth, but others whispered, "This child will divide the land." Giesi grew up as a quiet and thoughtful boy. He was not as playful as other children. Instead, he loved to follow priests to shrines, asking questions about the gods and the spirits. He wanted to know why sacrifices were made, why the land sometimes had peace and sometimes had war. Because of this, many called him the boy of the oracles. Even at a young age, people could see he had the spirit of a king. When the throne of Ile-Ife became empty, the chiefs gathered, as tradition demanded, to choose the next Ooni. There were many princes who wanted the throne. Some were warriors, some were priests, and others had strong support from chiefs. But when the oracle was consulted, the voice of Ife was clear. It is Giesi who must sit on the throne. This decision surprised many. Some chiefs agreed, but others were angry. They said Giesi's mother was not pure Yoruba. They said his blood was mixed and therefore he should not be king. Still, the oracle's voice could not be ignored. And so, after debates, arguments, and sacrifices, Giesi was crowned the Ooni of Ife. From that moment, he became the ruler of the sacred city, but also the target of many enemies. Not long after Giesi became king, disaster came. The rain stopped. The farms dried. Hunger spread across Ile-Ife. The people cried to the king, "Kabiyesi, give us food, give us rain, save us." Giesi called the priests. They went to Ife. The oracle spoke, "The land is angry. A sacrifice must be made. Only blood can restore balance. The blood must be royal." This was a terrible message. To save the land, a member of the royal family had to die. According to some stories, Giesi gave one of his younger relatives to the shrine of Oduduwa. Others whisper that he himself bled in secret. Rituals to appease the gods. Soon after, the rains returned. The farms grew again. The famine ended. The people praised the Ooni. But inside the palace, whispers spread, "He gave blood. What else will he give?" Even though the famine ended, peace did not return. Some chiefs accused Giesi of ruling with too much power. They said he ignored their advice. They said he trusted outsiders more than them. In meetings, their voices rose. Some refused to attend. At night, some chiefs met in secret, plotting against the Ooni. But Giesi was not blind. He went again to the oracle, and Ife warned him, "Your enemies wear smiles by day, but sharpen knives at night." The king became more careful. But the anger of the chiefs grew stronger. Unlike many other Oonis, Giesi was deeply spiritual. He was known to spend long nights in the shrines, speaking with priests, offering sacrifices, and asking questions about the future. Some said he was more priest than king. Others said he was too attached to rituals. But there was no doubt, he believed strongly that only the gods could protect him and his kingdom. One hidden story says that Giesi made a covenant with the land, that as long as the Giesi ruling house existed, Ile-Ife would never be destroyed. This, people believe, is why the Giesi line remains powerful till today. As years passed, rebellion grew. Some chiefs wanted him removed. They claimed the gods did not truly choose him. Others said the famine and blood sacrifice were proof that his reign was cursed. But Giesi fought back with wisdom and rituals. It is said he placed a curse on his enemies: any man who betrays the Ooni will never see peace in his family. Some chiefs who rose against him died mysteriously. Others fell sick. Some families never grew again. Because of this, many feared him. They said he was not only king but also a man with spiritual powers. Even though his reign was full of pain and conflict, Giesi left a legacy that still lives today. The Giesi ruling house of Ile-Ife is one of the 4 main houses that still produce Oonis. Without Giesi, the history of Ife would not be complete. Most people know only his name. They know his descendants still rule. But what they don't know is the story of sacrifice, famine, rebellion, and power that defined his reign. He was not loved by all. He was not perfect. But he survived. And because he survived, his lineage survived. Today, when people speak of Ile-Ife, they often forget Ooni Giesi. They remember Oduduwa, Oranmiyan, Ile-Ife. But in the shadows, the spirit of Giesi still whispers. He was the king who gave blood to save his land. The king who fought chiefs with both wisdom and curses. The king whose lineage still holds power hundreds of years later. To some, he was a savior. To others, he was a ruler to be feared. But one truth remains. Without Ooni Giesi, Ile-Ife would not be the same. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe.